Hello my friends, Boomy here once again with another video for you, my brothers and sisters of Star Wars, The Old Republic. That's right, we're back again the eve before the patch 5.6 goes live. So we're here to talk about the patch notes that released today. We're going to talk about them in general. We're not going to go too deep into the stuff, especially when it comes to classes and your specs like that, but I will put a link below of the patch notes, so my friends, you can go and click on that and look at those even further. But tonight we're just going to go through a general overview of this stuff. We'll talk a little bit about it, and we'll see what kind of fun we can have and what to expect tomorrow when it lands. Hopefully there won't be any issues with the patch, but as we all know, it's technology, it's the internet, it happens, and I'm sure someone will rage quit because they're a little crying buttercup and they don't have anything better to do with their lives. So let's get into it. Some of the highlights that are coming out. We have the new Flashpoint, for which we are going to meet again Theron Shaun, the trader's extraordinaire, who I pretty much really believe he's a triple agent just doing all the stuff out there, and I'm sure he'll have a come to God moment with everything, and we'll just see how that happens, and then we'll ask him the question as, what WTF, what is up with your new haircut, you douchebag? Why? You look like a jerk. I mean, if he's going deep undercover, he's doing a great job. We'll find him on the new Flashpoint, where he's found asylum on the Chiss world of Copero. We'll lead a covert strike team to uncover his deadly plans before it's too late. Dun, dun, dun. Plot twist. I don't know what is a plot twist. Also, finally, the new Operation Boss fight with Nahut, the son of Swtor. And they're saying, be wary, because Nahut is a master of stealth, combat, and a super weapon capable of galactic destruction. Well, aren't the other bosses also capable of galactic destruction? Isn't the whole theme that we're going after gods who have the ability to destroy all the things? I'm pretty sure we it's threat level midnight, and we understand. We get it. New Galactic Starfighter map, finally. Wage war in a 12 versus 12 deathmatch in orbit above the planet Iokath. Now, this is something I think they should release every time we might be having a war over a planet. For example, Iokath, Odessin. Let me think about this one right here, Korriban, and, I don't know, Tython. I think that's something they really need to, something that goes along with story, where everything in game kind of has story elements of where the story is. I think that would have been cool to have over the battle over Odessin, even the battle over Voss. I think that would have been a very good moment to have a GFS map there. But it's good that we're doing one right now, or we will be doing one over Iokath. The big thing with Group Finder, the activities window, is that they are redoing, like, the whole thing is getting one hell of an overhaul. That says this includes repeatable rewards, bonuses for roles in need, along with unifying the group, Warzone, Galactic Starfighter, and solo content in a single window. So that's really good. And there's other rewards coming too, which we'll get to in a little bit, which will keep, tanks and healers in the stupid game, and pretty much give these people who usually tank and spank and get out before the whole thing's done, or just leave. It'll give a good incentive as in to stay. On the Master's Datacron, which you'll be able to buy from the cartel market, will be worth about 2,000 cartel coins. This item will also allow you to take an existing character and make them a level 70. And with this whole thing here, you'll make it level 70, but it will not advance you within the story progress that you're in. So you can start a level 1 character and use this coin on them, or use this token, and you still have to do the level 1 storylines. I mean, you don't have to. You can start right off in the latest endgame content, because they'll give you the gear so you don't get your ass handed to you every single second. But if you do want to go back and do the story for whatever class you have picked, let's say a Sith Warrior, you'll have the ability to do that, and without actually skipping it. And who doesn't want to see Darth Diabetes die over and over and over and over again? And they go on to continue to talk about the group finders. They said, due to the amount of changes being made to Group Finder, many group missions will have their process reset. Makes total sense to me. It says a group finder has been renamed to the activities window. Why can't you just call it, bigger group finder thing? I guess activities window works. It has received numerous updates as follows. Repeatable rewards for each PvE group activity. There is a repeatable reward for queuing for all available content. This reward is available after claiming the daily bonus for that category. This says, and now this is what we're talking about, where there will be incentives and bonuses for people to, to play. It's called a role in need. Certain group enforced content will now give bonuses to roles in need. The goal is to provide that extra incentive to help bring groups together quicker. For example, they put out there, says if there's a lack of healers or there's a lack of tanks in the activities window queue for master mode flashpoints, then the feature will offer an extra bonus to any healers and or tanks who queue for that activity. So there you go. There's an incentive to, hop in there, not like, oh crap, this team sucks to heal. I can see that the healer ditched them. Oh, and the tank left. Oh man, DPS sucks. Well, there's a bigger incentive for you, Mr. Healer or Mr. Tanky Tank, to get in there and tank and spank and hopefully lead this crew instead of just ditching them. I have found in situations like that, if there are a lot of teachable moments, whether it be in dungeons in World of Warcraft or flashpoints within Swtor, that if you just take the time and, help guide these little kids, these little DPSers, into the right direction, you do well. Yes, you might take a little longer, but hey, be that guy. Be nice. Don't be a dick. The daily rewards for each PvE group activity, there is a significant bonus to experience, credits, command experience, and unassembled components. To be eligible for this reward, you must queue for all the available content. So they're really trying to tear off the band-aid of, first-person story and just really get us back into group content, get people back in and being familiar with grouping with other people. It's been so long. We've been patted away for too long by ourselves. Like, I don't want to. What are those? What are those people? Those are real people. I don't want real people. They scare me. They scare me so much. But you'll also be able to do some solo queuing and whatnot if you enjoy being by yourself in a padded cell. I mean, who doesn't? I do. I don't want to talk about what my studio looks like at night when I'm all alone by myself. Anyways, what was that? I don't know. Solo window. All heroics, daily areas, events, when eligible, and flashpoints can be easily queued for the new solo window. Like we just said, solo fun, because who doesn't like to have solo fun? Wink, wink, nod, nod. Lockouts. We've redesigned the operation lockout window to be more informative. Well, that's nice. While cleaning up the unnecessary duplication of data. It's like, oh, I'm locked out. Oh, damn, I wish this thing was more informative. Oh, look, it is now. Oh, I'm locked out. Oh, I'm still locked out, though. Oh, great, great. I mean, we'll take a deeper look into it once it all goes. We'll do another video once everything goes live tomorrow. Should be fun. We always like it when news comes down to Swtor Pike. It's always fun there. It says characters across the galaxy now have an appropriate amount of sparkle in their eyes, don't they? And the memes have started. I kind of started it, actually. I started the memes, and I put it on Reddit, and so far people have enjoyed it. Haven't gotten shot at yet on Reddit, because sometimes Reddit can be very 50-50. Either they really love what you do, like I put a meme up there one time about the pimps of the Fallen Empire, and someone gave me a gold tier or whatever, and I was a gold member for 1 month. That was really nice. I was like, what? What is this? What? But yes, they fixed the thing where the eyes were glassy because of a bug, and why fix it now? Let's fix it later. So they fixed that to where you look like you're alive and not some, dull Chinese doll or whatnot. I mean, who doesn't want to look like a Chinese doll? I don't want to look like one. Been there, done that. I don't want to talk about my freshman year in college. Solo activities such as heroic missions, solo flashpoints, and the Eternal Championship have been added to the activities window. They will populate based on your character level. So that's cool. So pretty much they're taking everything that you can do group-wise and shoving it in the window. World of Warcraft has this. They've had this for a long time. And they even have where you can make your own queue or event for other people to join, whether you're going after a world boss or you're going after a mob that's, a rare mob, and you're trying to find them to get special reputation for a mount or what have you. In World of Warcraft, you are able to start your own thing if you want to do that. So it's good to see that after 6 years, Swtor is finally getting his act together and meeting up with the rest of the world. That's nice. Queuing for ranked and unranked war zones will now happen. Duh, blah, blah. Oh, that's weird. So they're taking that away from the Galactic Command UI. So that's interesting. The rewards for completing a content via the activities window have been increased. So they're, like I said, they're really trying to give you the incentive to use this to group up with real life people rather than yourself and JesusBot, which one might argue sometimes JesusBot really isn't that reliable. He'll just disappear and be like, JesusBot, where'd you get? It's like, crap, JesusBot left. Damn it, I'm dead now. A new option has been added to the preference window under user interface, cartel marker called Use Pack Viewer. This option is on by default. If the player turns it off, when a cartel market pack is opened, the items will be placed directly in your item stash without the pack viewer animation being played. I kind of like the viewer animation thing. I know some people are annoyed by it. I kind of like it. It's kind of fun. I like the sound effects and all this stuff. It makes it feel epic when I get that Java junk. It's awesome. Also for your flashpoints and your operations and uprising information, that's coming to 5.6. They said the command for flashpoints, the command experience earned from Hammer Station has been reduced in all difficulties to bring it in line with other flashpoints time commitment. The ground pawn from the Vixian Mauler in Crisis of Umbara now has a description if player mouse over the debuff. It's nice of them. In operations, the unassembled components earned for killing operation bosses has been increased. For the Galactic Starfighter, for people who like the GFS stuff, I do as well. They're going to talk about components plus the crew. This is the ion railgun area of effect now properly hits the intended radius. Well, that's nice. That's nice. I mean, I have a problem doing that by myself anyway, so it's nice now that it'll work. So now it just wasn't me. It was a stupid plane. That's right, stupid plane manufacturers. You suck. Torpedo tooltips no longer incorrectly state that they are immune to missile breaks. Well, whoever designed this, like, oh, shit, I thought I was a horrible player. In fact, it turns out that I am still a horrible player, but my machine's broken. Whatever. Your EMP missile now does 50% damage to player ships as intended, down from 100%. EMP missile reload timer is now 10 seconds, up from 8. Yay. EMP field now has a cooldown of 45 seconds, up from 40 seconds. Now the next one's going to be about your items and economy. It says when adding an augment slot to an item, the augment kit drop-down box will now sort by whichever kit the player has the highest quantity of. That's nice to know, so I don't have to keep searching. Oh, that's awesome. I wish it would just go, it would go by, what your item level is, and just know automatically what you are. So I'm like, oh God, I have to do this all over again. God forbid they're around for another 6 years. We're going to be here forever. Command boosts that drop from command crates no longer have a restriction on what command ranks they apply to. Oh, nice. Items that are linked in chat will now show their rarity alongside their name. So again, a lot of this stuff we've had in World of Warcraft for years, but Swtor is now just catching up with it. Games do this all the time. Every MMO, every gaming company borrows from each other. Some take a lot longer. BioWare Swtor, the Socratic method. But they're just catching up with what's going on right now. It says decorations have been added to the mission reward for solo mode flashpoints. 2 tiers of new augments have been added to the game. Oh, here we go. More augments, my friends. Item rating 230, artifact quality, drop inside of the Capero Flashpoint. You're going to get a 236 legendary quality. These are crafted, and the schematics will be learned by respective crew skill trainers. Yay. Now, this is something that a lot of people have been talking about because they talked about how they're going to be doing disintegration, how they're going to be doing what rewards and whatnot you get with the unassembled components. They said they improved disintegration. Disintegrating any item that contains stats in the command stash will now result in gaining unassembled components instead of command experience, or CXP. Now, I don't know. I mean, I like that because you can get tons of gear, but at the same time, I kind of liked getting that extra XP, or the CXP, whenever I disintegrated something. So I'm on the fence with this one. I am on the fence with this one. It continues, all other items still disintegrated into CXP, though. We've made this change to allow for a more robust way of earning the unassembled components to upgrade equipment. This brings increased value to each command crate earned through gameplay. I guess it does. I mean, that's kind of cool. I mean, I've heard people ask whether or not they can just turn that off, and you choose what you want to get. I mean, it does offer more, and that's nice. So I'm not gonna poo-poo on it or pew-pew and say this is stupid. I'm gonna rage quit over nonsensical stupid things. Mwah. I'm not going to do it because it's probably a good thing, and we'll probably all have to get used to it, and I'm not going to give crap about it. That's up for you. That's for you, my friends, to decide. They continue. The cost of all items on the unassembled component vendor has been increased. Oh, of course it has, because you're going to get more unassembled components, so they're going to increase the cost. Duh. So I guess it's supply and demand side. Although usually that means the more you have, the cheaper the other things are going to be. So this is kind of like the opposite. It says, note that the rate players earn UC or unassembled components from existing sources has also been increased at the same rate. This changes to account for the changes to disintegration, like we just said. The number of unassembled components that each player currently possesses has been increased by the same ratio as the cost increase noted above. So that's nice. They give you a good balance so you're not screwed. It said unassembled components are no longer found in the currency tab. Instead, they are a stackable bind-on legacy item in your inventory. Well, because we already have enough space in our inventory. Why keep it in currency? They should have just kept it in currency. I understand the whole legacy thing, but I think they should have just kept it there so you can make currency legacy, and they're going to do that anyway, so I don't understand that change right there. It says the intermittent Iocath conduit and large Iocath statue decoration will no longer show up in the decoration UI, as they are not currently available in the game. Well, that totally makes sense. Why tease us? I mean, I hate being teased. Actually, I love being teased. Take a note right there. Players can now deposit and withdraw credits from their legacy banks. Oh, look at that, my friends. Legacy banks. So let me repeat that. Players can now deposit and withdraw credits from their legacy banks. Hey. That's good. I don't know what my bank alt's going to do now. She might just, she'll be the savings account. That's what's going to happen. She'll be my savings account. Actually, Star Trek Online already has this to where your alts can take, you share one main bank, and your alts can go in there and take the currency or the energy credits, or Bitcoin, I guess, the energy credits that you have. So they already have that here, so it's good to see that's being implemented. War zones, they said the unassembled components earned for completing war zones has been increased. So there you have it. There's just a general overview. There's some other things going on there, like I said, with class stuff and your different specs. Some of you being nerfed, and some things are being increased. So I like it increased. I on the other hand do not like it when they take the nerf bad to me and they go in dry. But my friends, let's what are your comments? What do you think about this? Do you like what these new things they're doing to the group finder? Is it a bit too much? You think they're forcing us? Like, okay, little Johnny, you gotta go play with Susie. I don't wanna play with Susie. Little Johnny, you don't have a choice. Now get your ass in there and play with him. Okay. I'll give you extra Snicker bars. Okay, I'll go. It kind of seems like that's what's happened in some parts of it, so it should be interesting. We'll take a look at it. When it goes live, we'll do a video on it, and we will explain more on how it works. My friends, like I said, if you have any comments, concerns, or whatnot down, put them down in the comment section below. Have fun, and tell me what you think about 5.6. We're also going to do a playthrough of the new Flashpoint, where we get to talk to Theron Shaun and about his poor hairstyling choices, and I hope you stick around for that. It's not going to be live. It'll be a video. Don't worry. It'll be a long one, but it'll be a video. My friends, have a good one. Make sure to like this. Hit the like button if you like what you see here. It helps the channel out a lot. And if you ever felt like you're the black sheep of a gaming community, whether it be World of Warcraft or Swtor, my friends, we want you here. We want you to be part of our freak show here on YouTube and on Twitch TV. So hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell in the corner. That'll let you know when we have new videos coming up here on the channel. So, my friends, be kind. Have a good one. We'll see you on the flip side.